Hi, I'm Jackie from Multnomah County Library School Corps with Novelties 2021. In this video, I'm going to talk about BFFs, books about friendship. If you'd like to find the books and websites I mention in this video, the links are included in the description below. Turtle Boy by M. Evan Wolkenstein, grades 5 through 7. Will Levine loves turtles. He used to collect turtles from the marsh behind the school and keep them at his house. Then he got in trouble with his science teacher, who made him release them back into the wild. So you might think Will wouldn't mind being called Turtle Boy by the other kids at school. And he wouldn't if it was just because of his love of turtles. But the other kids call him Turtle Boy because they think his chin is shaped funny and it makes him look like a turtle. His doctor agrees that something is wrong, saying Will might need surgery. But Will doesn't do hospitals, not since his dad died. He's going to have to get used to them, though, because for his bar mitzvah community service project, he's been assigned to visit RJ, a boy with a serious disease who's been in the hospital for months. RJ has a bucket list of things he wants to do, but can't accomplish from his hospital bed. Things like riding a roller coaster, going to a school dance, or swimming in the ocean. And he wants Will to do those things for him. Can Will do it? So here are some things you could talk about with this book. Bucket lists. RJ asks Will to help him complete his bucket list. Why are those things important to him? What would you put on your bucket list? Calming rituals. Will notices at the volleyball game that Shira has a ritual she goes through to calm her down when she gets nervous. What do you do when you're feeling anxious to help you calm down? Friendship rough spots. What are some of the difficult times Will has in his friendships with RJ, Max, and Shira, and how does he get through them? What are some difficult times you've had in friendships? I've also linked to some websites, an activity pack from the publisher with discussion questions and printable activities, the author's website, which has a curriculum for the book, quick activities, and discussion questions. Also, since Will's bar mitzvah is an important part of this book, I linked to a site that talks more about what to expect at a bar mitzvah. And finally, I included a link to more information about Blanding's turtles. Those are the kinds of turtles that Will finds in the marsh behind the school. Beetle and the Hollow Bones by Eliza Lane, grades 4 through 8. Beetle is a goblin witch who likes to hang out at the mall with her friend Blob Ghost. Things can get kind of boring though, because Blob Ghosts can't leave the mall. They are tethered there by an unseen force. Then Beetle's old best friend Cat returns to town. Cat's family could afford to send her away to sorcery school. So she is learning all kinds of cool spells, and she's even a star on social media. Cat has started a sorcery apprenticeship with her evil aunt Hollowbone. Her aunt is working on a horrible plot which would involve demolishing the mall, with Blob Ghost still inside. How can Beetle rescue her friend before Cat's aunt destroys their home? Deep Light by Frances Harding, grades 6 through 9. Before Hark was born, the islands of the Myriad were ruled by fearsome gods that lived underwater, like sea monsters. But 30 years ago, they turned on themselves and tore each other apart. Now, the only remnants of the gods are small pieces called godware, which have special powers. Brave divers scavenge them from the ocean. Hark has never planned on diving for godware, but his best friend Jelt always talks him into doing things he shouldn't. When their expedition goes wrong, Hark has to save Jelt from drowning. While he's underwater, he discovers a pulsing piece of godware. It's the heart from one of the old gods, and it saves Jelt's life. But Hark soon discovers that Jelt always needs to be in the presence of the heart to stay alive. And the longer he does, the more monstrous he becomes. Harp may need to decide where his loyalty lies. Can he save both his best friend and his island? No Vacancy by Tzipporah Cohen, grades 4 through 6. Miriam's family just moved to a tiny town, population 512, where her parents bought a motel. But after a few weeks, they have hardly any guests. Her uncle says it might take a miracle to save the motel. Fortunately, Miriam has made a great new friend, Kate, who takes her on bike tours of the town. One day, they're hanging out at an abandoned drive-in movie theater, and they notice how all the rust stains and cracks on the giant movie screen look like pictures. Kate points out a crack that looks like a dragon. Miriam shows how one crack and rust stain look like a woman with a halo on her head. Kate says it looks like the Virgin Mary. Miriam is Jewish and doesn't know much about the Virgin Mary, but she did read an article once about a town where a picture of the Virgin Mary appeared on a hillside. Thousands of tourists came to view it each year, which gives Kate and Miriam an idea. What if others knew about the image on the movie screen? Would it make more people visit their quiet little town? And more people stay at Miriam's motel? Is this the miracle they're looking for? Or will it cause more trouble than they think? In the description, you'll find a link to the full list of the titles from all of this year's Novelties videos. You can also find links where you can watch our other School Corps presentations, and a link to book discussion tips from Multnomah County Library. We'd also really appreciate it if you would fill out our evaluation and let us know what you think of these videos. Finally, you can find out more about School Corps by following the link below. Thanks for watching.